Material requirements. 2.8.1. Material of construction shall be as specified in the datasheet for critical components. The vendor shall select materials for remaining components and complete datasheet as appropriate, providing ASTM number and material grade. 2.8.2. Materials of construction for vessels shall be in accordance with datasheets, ASM, SEC2, Part A or B, and LDV, APP equipment. General Specification Pressure Vessel, MEC-010-1010 AA, on A0-06. 2.8.3. The vendor shall furnish material certificates giving chemical composition, mechanical data, and the country of origin of the raw material for pressure-containing parts and for all main components of the heater. 2.8.4. Material shall be chosen to avoid galvanic corrosion due to dissimilar metals. 2.8.5. All material shall be new and be identifiable against their certification. 2.8.6. Material certificates shall be in accordance with EN 10204 Type 3.1 are required for pressure-containing parts of low and high alloy steels, martensitic steels, ferrite and austenitic stainless steel, duplex stainless steel, titanium, and for carbon steel pressure-containing parts in hydrocarbon services with an operating temperature of 0 degrees Celsius and below. 2.8.7 Material Inspection Certificates. Type 3.1 also are applicable for removable internals and components welded to pressure-containing parts. 2.8.8 Material Certification Type 2.2 are applicable for non-pressure parts and all other materials. 2.8.9 Carbon equivalent for carbon steel intended for welding shall not exceed 0.43% based on the formula. 2.8.10 Carbon content for A. Plate shall not exceed 0.23%. B. Forgings shall not exceed 0.25%. 2.8.11 Materials with tensile properties, enhanced through quench and tempering, shall not be used without approval of the purchaser. 2.8.12 All non-metallic flat and spiral wound gaskets shall be self-centering within the bolt circle for ASME B16.5 and ASME B16.47 Series A. 2.8.13 Stainless steel materials shall be supplied in the solution heat-treated condition, descaled, pickled, and passivated. Positive material identification, PMI, shall be carried out for all austenitic stainless steel, clad wash material, and CRA materials. Fabrication requirements. 2.9.1 In general, fabrication and installation requirement shall conform to the applicable codes, standards, and project specifications as listed in the Appendix C. 2.9.2 Piping fabrication, installation, and testing shall be in compliance with LDV, APP specification for piping installation, welding, and NDT. Document NOM MCB 0004-10 AAX A09-0003. 2.9.3 All covered electrodes for welding of structural steels shall be low hydrogen electrodes. The hydrogen content shall not exceed 10 mL per 100 grams of deposited weld metal. The vendor shall provide certificate of compliance from manufacturer for purchaser review. 2.9.4 Fabrication shall not commence before approval of drawings. 2.9.5 Structural components shall be fabricated in accordance with AISC. 2.9.6 Welding shall be in accordance with AWS D1.1 and the recommended non-destructive inspection levels. 2.9.7 All auxiliary connections to the pressure casing shall be fitted with flanged stubs. Full penetration seal welded to the casing. Socket welded connections shall not be used. 2.9.8 The vendor shall submit proposed weld procedures, weld details, welder qualification, and welding qualifications for review and approval prior to commencement of any production welding. 2.9.9 Each weld procedure shall be supported by procedure qualification record, tested in accordance with the requirements of ASME 8, AUM 9, 2.9.10. A weld plan shall be prepared for each item, which shall include outline drawings identifying all welds relating to each joint per welding procedure. 2.9.11 Weld procedures shall be submitted for all intended structural welding situations. The purchaser may elect to approve the use of previously qualified procedures on submission of appropriate qualification test documents by the vendor. Welding qualification test shall be conducted prior to start. The purchaser may approve the use of previously qualified welders subject to the conditions complied as outlined in the specification.